Hi Pookies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video of 2026. Like, this is actually crazy. Don't worry, I'm already filming a weekly vlog for y'all. I know there's a whole lot of story times in there, so do tune in when it drops, but this is gonna be the first one. And y'all, this is coming from a place of actual anger because 2025 was a shit show for Misandrist. Like, I don't understand what kind of brainwashing has been done to women, what kind of psychological lobotomy has been done to women that we cannot stop loving men, even the so-called misandrist. So I'm here to give you my unpopular opinions misandrist edition. Like, these are my ground rules for misandry. Like, let's get into it right now. So first things first, hating men is a step to disentering them. Yes, nobody likes to admit this, and I don't understand why, because we literally live in a patriarchal society that forces every single fucking human being on this planet to cater to the whims of men and to love men. It brings me to a very heavy discussion because I experienced this in my real life as a lesbian, like oppressed to the prime, especially when we look at our trans sisters. Like, we're oppressed to the fucking pinnacle in fucking patriarchy. We suffer the most under patriarchy. So this whole thing of saying, oh, you can't hate men, like hating men does not mean you've disentered them, is very fucking crazy when patriarchy literally forces you to love men even as a lesbian. Like, that's why everybody always cannot fucking fathom that lesbianism or lesbians in general do not want anything to do with men. Like, that's why people are always even trying to conform. You see some lesbians now trying to conform to this, oh, I don't really hate men, so that people will get off their backs. But as a lesbian, yes, you're allowed to hate them. I don't understand why you literally face the oppression daily from men. You literally face the literal fucking option of getting brutally murdered or assaulted by these men, and all of a sudden you have to pretend like these things are not happening. And one thing that really irks me about hating men is that when you think about this in a racialized context, nobody bats an eye when a black man hates a white person. Nobody, because we look into history and we're able to justify the amount of harm done and literally understand that prejudice is justified, that black people literally have to fear for their lives when they're in proximity to white people. So why is it fucking different when it's literally half of the population, or even a little less than half of the population, wreaking havoc on a fucking more than half of the population? You're wreaking havoc on fucking gay community, you're wreaking havoc on women, you're wreaking havoc on children, you're wreaking havoc on the society, you're wreaking havoc on fucking continent, you're wreaking havoc with your religions. Like, it gets to a point where we have to be so fucking realistic. Like, hating men is literally one of the first steps to disentering them. You only have to hate men with valid reasons, not because, oh, your boyfriend broke up with you. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Like, there's enough things going on in society, there's enough ills that you suffer, there's enough systems of oppression that you suffer as a woman when you're not even shackled to a man that is literally so treacherous that should allow you to hate men. Look at medical misogyny, for instance. Women's bodies are so under research, and the remaining research that we even have on our bodies is literally done on the suffering of black women. That's why we have these fucking stupid racial stereotypes of them saying like, oh, black people don't feel pain, because you fucking racist motherfuckers were experimenting on black women without even fucking humanizing them at all. Like, let's be so motherfucking for real. Like, hating men is a criteria to disentering them, and I don't understand why everybody wants to act like as if they want to come from a place of love when these men are literally globally killing and genociding women. Like, let's be so fucking for real. Like, even when let's not even look, like, I was about to list the example of fucking Afghanistan, of the fact that those women have less rights than trees. But let's even look inwards towards my own fucking continent. Let's look, they're already suggesting fucking different, what they call it, alternatives to female genital mutilation. Can we be so fucking for real? Can we be so fucking dead ass? We've not finished combating female genital mutilation as a whole. You guys are already offering alternatives. Second of all, look at the way Somalia moved in context of girl child marriage. Literally, they banned girl child marriage, and in under 24 hours, these men protested and the law listened to them. They unbanned girl child marriage. So it is now legal to marry girl children. That same thing is also happening in America. If you want to talk about oh, it's just Africa that's under the law. Like, globally, wherever you look, women are suffering. Is that not enough to hate men? Which day was it that they unleashed? Was it a Turkish group chat or whatever of about 70,000 men or so literally conversing about how they're going to rape their family members, their mothers, their sisters, their cousins, their friends? Like, can we be so fucking for real? Or we've forgotten the other French lady that her husband was literally drugging her and her daughter to allow other strange men to be assaulting them? Or we're also going to ignore the statistics, because you guys just love to use women's statistics as just statistics and not actually humanize their suffering. And I think that's the problem whenever I talk about these things of hating men. You don't humanize the suffering of women. That's why you're able to sit down so cozy and talk about, oh my gosh, I just think hating men there's a very fucking valid reason to hating men. You're oppressed hoe. I don't understand whatever fucking other way to tell you. I'm so sorry. Misandry and marriage. Are you for real? Are you for real? Like, as a misandrist, I just feel like misandry is the hatred of men, right? What the fuck are you aspiring to a patriarchal institution for? Marriage is a patriarchal institution, and it's one of the most effective institutions of the patriarchy that women have been unable to let go. In fact, that is the psychological lobotomy that has been done to women. The idea, the delusion of romance, and fucking the delusion of marriage on that patriarchy. Let's be so fucking for real. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, I need us to be so dead motherfucking for real, guys. I'm begging. I don't have any other way to say this other than, how can you say that you're a misandrist, right? And for example, let me even give you the context in which this disgusts me, because it's literally just exhibiting pick-me-ish behavior with fucking like cognitive dissonance, right? So there's this one stupid video, there are even many videos of these useless men going on TikTok to be talking about, oh, misandrists are the best type of women, those women really know how to love, those women really fucking come. And you know, they did this bastard rubbish behavior when it came to feminism too, and that's exactly why I dropped feminism to misandry, because it's like, since, you know, misandry is the hatred of men, as you guys were, you know, banging is like, oh, you people's own is no more feminism, it's now misandry. I now Kukuma wore the cloak of misandry because, yes, I am a misandrist. I hate men. There is no exemptions. People be like, oh, your father and your brother and uncle, they are very relevant to my this thing, and they are also misogynistic. I'm not one of those people that cannot fucking admit that their family members are misogynistic, because I do not assign myself to being the savior of men, and I do not assign myself to being the one that should educate these men. These men know how this is negatively impacts women. They know, and they just thrive off the power play of being misogynistic because society is in their favor. I'm not one of those people that thinks I should be held responsible for the actions of men. No. They are men, they are brought up misogynistic in a misogynistic society, and I'm not obligated to love them. Do I love them as family members on a very shallow social familial level? Yes. But when it comes deep into my womanhood and everything, I can see so many numerous ways, and even the way they speak sometimes that literally just throws me off. I'm not one of those people that cannot admit that. I'm sorry. I love myself and I love my womanhood more than I love any fucking delusion that I want to hold on to. Next. Like, marriage is just one of those fucking stupid things that you cannot convince me as a misandrist that you're aspiring to, because like, for the reason of what? Like, literally, like, we already live in a society where you can have all that you need without needing to partner with a fucking stupid man. The reason why marriage was so essential back in the day was because they had stripped women completely of their rights to humanity. And now that those women that they stripped of their right to humanity have fought for your rights to fucking exist and to own yourself and to be a fucking human being on par with these fucking idiotic males, there's no fucking reason why you should be shackling yourself to them to achieve those goals anymore. And I hate when people bring up this useless, you know, talking point, especially feminists, all these weird misandrists, fake ones that I'm talking about right now, and they love utilizing this. So, oh my gosh, I think women should just, you know, marry for the contracts. And you guys are never going to do that. Stop saying that because you refuse to decenter your unnecessary fucking love for men. You haven't. You also think that you have to marry this man to get the type of life that you want, or to get the benefits of marriage, where you don't. Marriage is a contract. Like, you could literally go to your lawyers if you and that man was really about it and tell them to draft you like a marriage type contract, of which your rights are protected as a human being in partnership with that man. But no, you guys want to go through the patriarchal institution of marriage, where you basically have to draft a prenup if you were actually somebody that was not delusional like you guys are talking about. That even brings me to even the ones that people are saying that you are listening to white feminists tell you to be proposing to a man. Are you guys crazy? You cannot be a misandrist and be telling me that you're doing that fucking rubbish. Even feminists, like, stop, come off that fucking bullshit. Come off it right now. You're not breaking any fucking stupid gender stereotypes. Breaking gender stereotypes is abolishing marriage entirely. What the fuck do you need to marry for as a baddie? Come on, be so fucking for real. Anyways, let's go back to the next point, even though I sidetracked a little bit. Misandry and religion. It brings me, it's like misandry, religion, misandry and marriage just joined together of fucking stupidity. How can you tell me that you are a misandrist, you hate male gods, you hate maleness, and then you fucking worship, especially the ones that fucking worship the Abrahamic gods? You're a Christian woman, you're a Muslim woman, get down. You can't even fucking, you know, when I talk about my misandry, I talk about it from such a passionate standpoint, because it was not something I woke up and like clicked and added to my label as, you know, I'm a misandrist for the giggles, for the edginess, for the misandry. Like, no. it's something that literally over time built into me, where I had to accept it, like, yes, you are a misandrist. It was not something of, oh, I want to be a misandrist. No, I went on a quest to fucking gather information, especially when I left religion. It was like my brain was open to gather as much information as I could gather. After gathering the information from religion, gathering the information for historical context as to my blackness, as to Africa, as to all of these things, and then it's landed onto my fucking gender and landed onto my sexuality, and I was like, bing. Do you know how fucking crazy it is? I started applying intersectionality and looking at ways that I am multisectionally oppressed as a woman. But anyways, before I bore you guys with things like that, religion just tells me you're just not serious. I don't understand. Like, there was a point in my life where I was just like, even if God is real, I would never give my life to a male God, because I can literally see how it operates just like a male, bro. I think in Isaiah 45 verse 7, this stupid Christian God literally admits to fucking be the creator of chaos and calamity and the creator of good and evil or whatever. So it's basically telling me that you created these problems, but you want me to beg you and sell you my soul so that you can fix the problems that you created and problems that you know would happen from the beginning. I'm not stupid, guys. Also, the religion is 2,000 years old. It's patriarchal. Human beings have been on this planet for like, what, 300,000 years. Once I added my scientific knowledge to all of these things, it's like, bro, bull fucking shit. Like, my parents might watch this video, so it's just like, I don't believe in that in mommy and daddy. I'm so sorry. Like, you guys just have to deal with it. I cannot apologize. You guys, for the fear, like I say, for the sake of, you know, placating your hearts, you did pray for an intelligent, wise, and knowledgeable child, and that's exactly what you got. But that child cannot be intelligent, wise, and knowledgeable in a religion that literally limits your knowledge and makes your brain small. Never. But anyways, let's move on to the next subject. Religion oppresses women globally. I'm not interested in any fucking delusions. Misandry and purity culture. That is exactly why I want to believe that a lot of you want to get married, because you guys still judge women who own their sexuality. And I'm not talking about those women that are deceiving themselves that they are owning their sexuality by literally falling for the whims of men and only being sexually active when a man suggests it to them. No, I'm talking about women that do not feel the need to shackle themselves to any man, women that would literally protect themselves and have safe sex responsibly. Like, those are the women I'm talking about. But you guys shame such women because you think that they should be shackled to one fucking partner so that they can consider, it can justify them having sex. I don't understand why the concept of women having sex is such a taboo. I don't give a fuck. But if you're a misandrist, you cannot tell me that you subscribe to purity culture. Like, you're just fucking stupid. Like, you literally subscribe to patriarchy. That's the meaning. You subscribe to the ideology of men, you subscribe to how they think about women's bodies, and you subscribe to, you know, what social fucking attributes they've assigned to women's sexuality. You subscribe to that, not that woman. But yes, you cannot hold on to purity culture and be a misandrist. Like, I'm not sorry about that. Then misandry and homeboys. This is the last point. You know, this, especially misandry and homeboys, is something that hurts me deeper, because it's something that joins with the whole concept of you cannot, how will I say it, you have to hate men to start disentering them, right? Because homeboys are misogynistic. In fact, those are the subgroup of misogynistic men that you will first of all encounter in your life before any marriage will show you pepe, or before any relationship will show you pepe. Homeboys will show you pepe. I have experience, and I'm not even someone that really suffered from the hands of homeboys in particular. I was one of those people that enjoyed having a stupid large group of homeboys when I was in Nigeria. But like, when I think deeply about it now, that sort of madness will never occur. Even when I think about how the friendship people scattered, apart from the fact that I moved to Canada, it's just, men are men, okay? Don't deceive your fucking self. Be fucking honest to yourself. Like, all those homeboy fucking bullshit is just a level of fucking internalized misogyny that you can't tolerate. Because there is no woman on this fucking planet that is not dealing with internalized misogyny, even though it is against her own interest, because she's surviving a fucking patriarchal society. You now want to think you can deceive me that there are men that are not misogynistic, and that is your homeboy in particular that you found that is not misogynistic. Like, please calm down. Like, I think you should go back to claiming feminism, because I feel like that's the only space I will accept for all this unnecessary relationship with men that people want to form. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I would never be able to rationalize that rubbish in my head, especially as a lesbian. Like, my parents do not accept my lesbianism at all. They are not fucking with it, they are not rocking with it, but I don't really care, because this is my own life. And there was something that my mom said to me that just triggered me, and she was like, oh, this your lesbianism self. I thought at least lesbians have male friends and they are having male friends. I'm just like, no, like, if that's the context in which you accept my lesbianism, no. Like, I will never have male friends. I don't see the concept of having male friends, except apart from literally bringing misogyny and homophobia closer to yourself. I'm not in the mood to deal with fucking misogyny and homophobia at the source. I don't understand how we lesbians rationalize that, and I've carried that into my dating life. I would never date another lesbian that has a bunch of fucking straight cis homeboys. I would never do that to myself. Like, I would never invite such a disgusting energy into my life. I have a brother. I see the way men talk. I don't want to be in that space. Like, it's such a disgusting fucking space to be in. And it's not as if like my brother is this ultimately most misogynistic, disrespectful, but like he's a benevolent misogynist, right? Like, he's not the worst of the worst, but regardless, I can still smell misogyny and I hate misogyny. Point blank, period. That's just literally what it is. I cannot tolerate it, and I don't understand why, if I'm forced to tolerate some level of misogyny, especially from my family members, I'll now go outside and willingly put myself in situations where I add males into my life that will be misogynistic to me. And I don't believe that I need to train these males. They know exactly what they're doing, and I don't assign them that nonsense, weaponized incompetence of having to teach males about misogyny. Like, they do not know that the actions and words that they perpetrate hurt people. It really just comes down to that. Like, it's like, this is basic fucking beginning empathy. Like, the things that you say, and the things that the way that you behave, and the company that you keep, and things that you stay silent on, you know that those things negatively affect women, and yet those homeboys will continue to do those things. They will make useless jokes about your fucking womanhood. Like, I'm not interested. Like, you guys just deal with a lot of bullshit that doesn't interest me. I don't understand, and I don't want to understand. So yeah, I will 100% judge you if you tell me you're a misandrist with homeboys. I don't believe jack shit that you're fucking saying. Like, I don't just believe what you're saying. And on that note, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about how bioessentialism negatively impacts men. I don't give a fuck, because we are literally forced as women to live under the bioessentialism of men through a system called patriarchy. And that system has refused to end. They have refused to fucking end it. Isn't it America that the women are losing their lives every other day? Mind you, America was land of the free. Let's be so motherfucking for real. Like, we as women exist in a fucking society, in a system that has reduced us to our fucking bioessential least functions. I need us to be fucking for real and dead motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about how it affects men, because they don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect them enough for them to even give a fuck about it. It's only when people are talking about how men are evil. They are. It's not like a wiring inside of them, but it's a social context of when they come inside here. None of them has ever wired themselves and be like, oh, you know, I don't actually want to join this crowd. Like, this is actually insane. No, they all fall into the fucking conditioning of fucking patriarchy, and they don't come out of it. They don't, because it benefits them. So I don't want anybody to talk to me about any fucking stupidity bioessentialism. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Realistically, I don't understand why I should, and I don't. People be like, oh, what about little boy children? Yeah, what about little girl children? Even when it comes down to children, girl children suffer more. They suffer worse. Like, under patriarchy, it's like as if people don't want to accept that the female child or the woman is just more oppressed, no matter the situation. Even when you look at disabled folks, disabled women are more oppressed. It's just like, accept it and let us start making remedies. But no, nobody wants to accept that, because, you know, women's oppression and women's suffering is not deep enough. But anyways, real Misandrist is clocking out. I have so many things to get prepared for. I have a meeting for today, and I also have to continue my weekly vlog. So toodles, bye. I'll see you guys next time.